A very good morning and Jai Hind to all. Today my topic is Armed Forces Special Power Act. So today we will discuss what is the special powers given under this act and what is the reason behind all debates going on this topic. Before starting, let me tell you what is Armed Forces Special Power Act. It is the act which gives special power to the armed forces personnel, the state police as well as the paramilitary forces, the special powers in disturbed areas. If I tell you what is disturbed area, a disturbed area is an area which is classified under Section 3 of Armed Forces Special Power Act. Let me tell you that there are only 3 authorities which have the power to declare any area a disturbed area. First one is central government, second is governor of the state, and third one is the administrator or lieutenant governor of any union territory. So if I tell you that what is special in this act and what are the powers given. So the power given to the armed forces personnel include, first one is that suppose the armed forces personnel see a group of 5 people or more people and they detect some unlawful activities going on or going to happen, then they can fire upon them but before giving them warning. Second thing, they can arrest anyone. And also they can search in anyone's house if they detect some unlawful activity without any warrant. If we talk about third thing, that they can destroy any building if they found something suspicious and if they think that terrorists might be hidden in this area. And fifth thing is that this law gives immunity power to the armed forces personnel. It means that you can't claim or you can't file a case against them in case any innocent will be dead or was dead in this process. So initially in 1958 it was designed for northeastern states, but now it is limited to some states like Nagaland, Manipur, except the Imphal Municipal Council. Third one is Assam and 3 districts of Arunachal Pradesh, and there is an area which includes 10 police stations between Arunachal Pradesh and Assam border. If I tell you there is one more law, that is about Jammu and Kashmir, Armed Forces Jammu and Kashmir Special Power Act. Although the name is different but the feature of this act is also same. It came up to control the rising militancy and insurgency in the Jammu and Kashmir. One more point you should note that before bifurcation of Jammu and Kashmir into 2 union territories, as usual the power to declare any area a disturbed area is given to governor of the state and central government. But after bifurcation this power is given to MHA, that is Ministry of Home Affairs. If I tell you there is one more law, that is Armed Forces Punjab and Chandigarh Special Power Act, which was designed to cope up with the Khalistani movement, but after several years the Khalistani movement got died down and so it was withdrawn in 1997. So currently there is no Armed Forces Special Power Act in Punjab and Chandigarh. So let me tell you some facts and figures that Assam is the only state and it is the first state which comes under this act. Talking about Tripura, it was also under this act, but in May 2015 this law is withdrawn from the Tripura. And one more thing is that the Supreme Court has given a guideline that there will be a revision about the condition of disturbed areas after every 6 months to decide whether this Armed Forces Special Power Act is still needed in that area or not. Although it is upon the governor of the state, if governor wants that, he wants to extend the time limit to 1 year, he can do so, but government gives its own guideline. So that's all from my side about this topic. I hope one thing or something you must have learned new today. Thank you very much and Jai Hind.